Mike Berliner. I was the founding CEO of the Ayn Rand Institute starting back in 1985, later became the co-chairman of the board, and I still work with ARI on various projects, especially those having to do with the Ayn Rand archives. Well, let me go back a little further in history to set some context with the quote, which I will now read. The mind is an attribute of the individual. There is no such thing as a collective brain. There's no such thing as a collective thought. An agreement reached by a group of men is only a compromise or an average drawn upon many individual thoughts. It is a secondary consequence. The primary act, the process of reason, must be performed by each man alone. I read The Fountainhead when I was a junior in college, and it had been recommended to me by my girlfriend, who thought that it would appeal to me, probably more if she hoped it would appeal to me. I wanted to be independent. I thought it was good to be an individualist, but I had no idea what that meant. So I read The Fountainhead. So the effect on me was like a bombshell. And I still remember walking out of the rooming house that I was living in at the time, and the whole world seemed different. It seemed clearer. It seemed in focus. Now, it wasn't. The world didn't change, but what changed was in there. And that was the effect of The Fountainhead, particularly the idea embodied in that quote, the attribute of the individual, and that the process of reason must be performed by each man alone. But the real revelation to me was, I'd never had an inkling of this. This is what individualism means, not what I thought it meant. I thought I was a real individualist, and it was a huge shock to find out that I hadn't been, and what it would entail to become one. She showed me what it meant to think for myself. That was really the huge impact for me of that quote and of The Fountainhead. And if you're wondering what happened to my girlfriend who recommended that I read The Fountainhead, she became a scientist, and later this year we will celebrate our 59th wedding anniversary. So I got a lot out of The Fountainhead, and I hope you do too.